Hey everyone, welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today we're going to continue playing The Elder Scrolls Betrayal: The Second Era. Continuing our campaign. Just searching the rule book here, trying to figure out things from yesterday a little bit. We have some housekeeping to kind of look at. Hey everyone joining live, hello, hello. Thank you to these folks for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for making this possible. Much appreciated. So some housekeeping. Minion number Q says, I may not be able to catch the next live stream, but I tried asking in the CTG Discord about the next clash, which we were talking about yesterday. I'll read it out. I'll show you on stream. I was trying to figure this out. I'm looking in the rulebook at things too, trying to understand. The consensus was that ignoring defense doesn't count as them having lower defense when checking to see if you get extra damage for rolling the combat dice. E.g., if there was an enemy with a printed defensive stat of 3, and you had 2 over fatigue in your cooldown, then 1 damage would get prevented when you attack because you ignore 2 of the damage prevention. But you don't get bonus damage since your over fatigue doesn't exceed their printed defense stat. But again, throwing the word printed in there is kind of like, that's not what the scenario says, so it's like, that being said, there was nothing explicitly in the rules talking about ignoring defense. I couldn't even find an explicit definition for defense stat. I couldn't either. I searched it all, Control F style, looked through the whole thing. So it was all very much to own interpretation. So let's read it together. What color paint are we doing? Yeah. Here we are, painting this fence slowly as we watch the fence be painted. No, okay. Anyways, inside joke. All right, sort of inside. It's on the internet now, so it's not inside anymore, I guess. I don't know, but... Anyways, hey Yogi. Okay. So let's check. Let's read together. Let's read together, and those who are here at the beginning of the stream, we can kind of figure out how this is going to work. We have a bit of time before we actually encounter this, but I'm curious your interpretation. Okay, we're all going to read together. So the first part doesn't really matter, but I'm going to read it. So travel to the entrance of Dusktown while it is under siege, or to the lift of Greymore Keep, lift to Greymore Keep, and initiate the following clash using end of session difficulty EP. Recommended by 212, initiates the end of quest. If you're occupying the lift, sorry, I'm gonna try to keep it still. If you're occupying the lift to Greymore Keep, add 1 to the base XP in my case, base XP difficulty value for calculating EP. This is where it starts to kind of get important. Add level 10 Hagraven to the EP and deploy it first. Okay, so they're adding 10 to your EP. Okay, this is if you're playing multiplayer, like 1 or 2. Like if you're playing 1 player, you're adding this. If you're playing 2 player, you're still adding this. If you're playing 3+ players, you're also adding a level 20 instead of a 10. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We're in a single player game, I'm adding 10 EP. And whenever I play a chip theory game, when it throws some curveball like that totally seems like it's going to break the difficulty, when you keep reading the quest card or the entry in a book or whatever it is in whichever game you're playing, you'll always find like, oh, cool, it gives me some advantage if I take advantage of that advantage, you know, that kind of advantage. So then I keep reading. So when I read this, instantly my brain goes, all right, I'm getting punished. How is it going to balance this out? But again, this is not like, this is the final encounter for session 2. So I don't know, is it supposed to be extra hard? That's what they do, just throw 10 extra in the EP for fun? Anyways, and then it says, this is the important part here where we're confused. For each over fatigue in your cooldown track, and having over fatigue in your cooldown track is another punishment. So it is a cost you're paying. This is a cost you're paying. This is a cost you're paying. Adventurers may ignore 1 defense on all enemies, okay? Now, what does the word ignore mean? I should probably look that up. But it basically, to me, means I don't care about 1 number of the number that's there, like 1 instance of like defense, right? So if they have a 3 defense stat, I ignore 1, they technically have a 2 defense stat because I ignore the other. It's not there, I don't care about it. There's nothing here saying printed or not printed or anything, we'll see. When an adventurer deals damage to an enemy while rolling combat skill dice, aka the white dice or the black dice, if you have some ability that gives it to you, we're not sure if enemy black dice are considered combat skill dice because it doesn't refer to them as combat skill dice, it just says they're referred to as combat dice. So we're not sure on that one still. Some loose interpretation on the rules on that one too. If the enemy defense stat is lower than the amount of over fatigue, so the enemy defense stat, are we only caring about the printed, or are we caring about if we're ignoring any of it? Not sure. This is where we're confused. So it says, if the enemy defense stat is lower than the amount of over fatigue in your cooldown track. So if they have, let's say, 2 defense, like we're fighting a level 10, what does this enemy even have? Let's find out. Maybe that'll help us understand what they intend, right? So if we go to level 10, Hag Raven, which I don't know who that is, or what that is. Let's try to find it. Right here. I guess we should have been finding it easy based on the art. It has 0 defense. So, again, it doesn't even matter in this case, but I guess it does because maybe because she has no defense, unless these keywords Chibbalane. After this unit is engaged by an adventurer who is not using a weapon, that adventurer gains light fatigue equal to player count. Okay, so she has 0 defense. So maybe we do count the printed. I don't know. I thought she was going to be like 3 defense or something. But then again, we're also pulling from 29 EP in this case. But I guess you could fight this on like a session 1, right? And you would only have like 16 EP solo, right? And you're adding 10 to that. It's still pretty rough. Where are we? While rolling combat skill dice, if the enemy's defense stat is lower than the amount of over fatigue in your cooldown track, they may calculate the difference between the number of over fatigue in their cooldown track and the defense stat and increase the amount of damage, the damage dealt by that amount. So our question is, for the defense stat, are we mathing our over fatigue against a printed stat on the chip? So if they have 3 defense and we have 2 over fatigue, let's say we had 4 over fatigue and they had 2 printed defense, we get a +2 bump. Okay, that makes sense. But what if I'm ignoring a defense? Is their defense stat now a 1 that I'm comparing in my little formula here? Not sure. It really comes down to the ignoring. How powerful is ignoring? Is ignoring like when we're doing our calculations, do we ignore a number? Do we reduce a number based on what we're ignoring? Or is ignoring pointless here with this bonus, you know? Because you are getting an advantage here. So payment, you pay these 2 costs of having over fatigue and getting a 10 Hag Raven to get the advantage of ignoring defense based on your over fatigue. And maybe if you really have a lot of over fatigue, you maybe even get a bump in your damage. So like, it depends how difficult you want the game to be. It really comes down to it. Like, we're playing on the standard difficulty adept. So again, if you're like a hardcore player, you might look at this and go, no way they give us that bonus. We definitely count printed stat, right? But if you're like a new player of the game and you're like having a little trouble with this game, you might be like, well, obviously they're throwing me a bone here. And, you know, so it's like hard to say. Like, how much do we value the word ignore in this game? You know? And I play a lot of card games, like TCGs, LCGs, CCGs, all that stuff over the years. And they're very clear. They'll use the word printed. That's like a valid term. It's like, when counting this, you know, it'll say right on the card, the printed cost of the card you're playing. Or in the rule book, it'll say, you know, when you're smuggling something out of the resource row, refer to the printed costs, you know, when reducing it based on this unit, whatever, that kind of stuff, you know. And it's more clear, right? That's the thing, right? I play a lot of games where it's like a lot more clear. But I play a lot of games where it's like messy. Like the rules just get too big for their own good, and they're just like not rigidly tested enough before being printed and sent out, kind of thing, in my opinion. Mike says, I'm sure you've heard of Notebook LM. Nope. If not, it is a must for rule books. You can find things quickly and it gives you references where to find what you're looking for and summarizes rules. I did not know about that. That sounds neat. So that would be like good to do on stream. Use that. Would that help us find our answers more quickly than our classical Control F in a PDF? And using chat we use like people in chat. Everyone's kind of looking up stuff at the same time, and people are like jumping in publisher discords trying to find answers. Yeah, maybe that might help. But a lot of times we can't find the rule in the rule book, so that's the problem. Thank you, Mike. I'll take a look at that sometime, because that might help us. Notebook LM. And can I just input a PDF into that, or you open PDFs with that? Is that what that is? It's just like software? Is it an online web app or something? Do you upload files to it or something? Sound like you get tons of extra damage for having over fatigue while trying not to bleed out. So Yogi says, I read it. Enemy has 2 defense, you have 3 over fatigue. Which is kind of insane to have 3 over fatigue when your cooldown is 4. That is kind of insane. But again, if you keep them spread out, then it's not as bad. But if you're going to the boss fight, you probably have them as your only thing in your cooldown if you're doing it right. So they're going to stay together, and that's like going to make some rough turns. You roll 1 damage on a combat skill die. It does 1 + 1 damage to 0 defense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, but it sounds good. Like, your example sounds good, Yogi. Like, that makes sense to me. Especially now that I see this level 10 is a 0 defense. So it's like, okay, so I probably, like, but we are going to have, like, a level 20 in the fight. And, like, what do level 20s come with defense-wise? Are they, like, 2 is, like, the standard minimum kind of thing? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, what's on the back of this chip? On the back of this chip, there's a 2. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, they have 2 defense. I can ignore 1 only for rolling combat skill dice, right? And I have to have over fatigue in my cooldown track. For each over fatigue in my cooldown track. Yeah, maybe when they're saying defense stat, they're trying to say printed. Like, maybe that's what they intend. Let's play it that way. We'll play it that way. We're not going to have a for sure answer. And if you're watching this in the future, leave below in the comments if, like, there was an answer to this, or you ever found something out, or what you guys did, or if you found it way too easy the one way I'm describing. It probably is. But then again, it all depends on if you have over fatigue in your bar, right? And how much you have and how many players you're playing with. Like, yeah, I could totally do this. Okay, it doesn't need to be right. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, cool, Mike. That's great. Thank you. All right. So let's go. Let's continue on. So we were going into day 7. I'll put this back because we may fight this in the future. And we were kind of looking at where we were here. So we just finished up, right, in more Gazur is under there. And we're on day 7. We have till day 12. I kind of have a cooldown track that's like a bit of an issue. And we were thinking about getting a little bit more XP. Yogi was saying we should get like the defensive spiky die and then get another regular combat die. So that would cost 4 total XP. There is a world where I get another health for 2 XP. I don't know. I'm just worried about the session 3 dungeon stuff. And there's a world where maybe another cooldown happens, like or like one of those handful of options, or a few of those options, not all of them, but those are things. And there's another 2-handed die I could get for 3 also, but yeah. So let's think here. I don't really want to go to a fight right now. I'd rather just do a peaceful encounter. And we're trying to go, I figured, like, what would be better, going and fighting this encounter on 30 EP, so we're fighting a 20 and 2 10s, or on 29 EP, where we're fighting a 20, a 5, a 10, and 4 1s. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's better to have a bunch of 1s for the reason of It is a conquer, so we have to eliminate everybody. So it's like annoying that all those ones will probably have more health added up. But the cool part is those ones, you can kind of ignore them. Once you get like, you know, 1 or 2 defense in your cooldown, you can kind of just ignore those guys and work on the 1 or 2 bigger enemies. But if we only have bigger enemies, and they're all rolling like 2, 3 dice, have abilities that are really wrecking us, that could be a little more rough than a bunch of weenies attacking us, but who knows? I know in Too Many Bones I'd always like, you know, try to go for the less enemies, like less bodies on the board. But once you get up into the 20s and 10s, you know, it's like, uh-oh. Yeah, I could get wrecked with status dice. Yes, yes, yes. So where it goes is we can try to play the waiting game. We have to basically have the siege hopefully luck out. And we've seen this symbol 3 times in a row. So hopefully we'll see one of these hit. And then that will make this under siege, right? It's one of those symbols, yeah. We need this to be under siege. If we enter this, it's 29. Or we could just go here and it's 30. I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming the 29 is the like better one. But again, we're playing true solo. Is it the better one? Because I think if I was playing 2-player, maybe it'd be better to do the 30. I don't know. Or it could be like a different math. Mark says I would try to ignore what ignore 1 defense means, but in my read, you don't reduce the value. The defense stat remains the same. You just ignore its effect when dealing damage. And I did read up on ignoring defense and like how that all is worded and like try to use that in my thing, but it makes sense. What you're saying, Mark, makes sense. Like, again, it's totally fine. But you can see how reading it the first time through, you're like, oh, cool. Like, I ignore some defense and when I do some math and then we're good. I get extra damage. Great. But me stopping going like, wait, I have questions. But some people may just read that and like, you know, play it whatever way. And they're like, wow, this is so easy. I just had like two over fatigue in my cooldown and I like destroyed this game. And then they go to the final dungeon stuff and they're like, oh, whoops. I wasn't as prepared as I thought. Who knows? Okay. So, with that said, I say we just go to a peaceful. I guess we'll just go. Yeah, like, do we just go the one beside us? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's go here. Let's go down here. Peaceful encounter. Okay, feats of strength. You stop halted by the barker of a roving carnival, a toothless orc whose dingy appearance cannot suppress an inexplicably charm. Before you know it, you find yourself lining up at an even dingier booth, unslinging your weapons and preparing to test your strength at a possibly rigged game of skill. We did this already on this playthrough, I think. Or maybe I did it on the playthroughs I was doing before I streamed it, like last week. Let's see. Social check. A social check of 3. I can spend 3 tenacity. I have 5. Yeah, I feel like we did this already. So obviously got shuffled in out of it's a general probably, right? Yeah, it's a general. I see. Yeah. Usually what I do with these when I'm playing a campaign, I'll keep the ones that I used off to the side. But in this one, I followed like the rules as written and like totally reset the decks. Drew 4 new generals after shuffling them all back together. So there is a chance that we're going to see similar ones. I usually keep that off, but I figure if we're going to play this game a bunch, like eventually we're just going to see all the generals anyway. So like, you know, I won't be able to avoid repeats. So I'll just play it as it's intended to be played. But I usually like to keep variety going. So yeah, this is bound to happen. Doesn't mean we're always in the same situation when these come up and we choose the same options. You know, that's what's cool about it. And I remember that from Too Many Bones. You'll see the same situation, but depending on the days happening, where you're at, how many players you're playing with, what gear locks you're using, like the same card could be totally less impactful, more impactful, more interesting, depending on when it comes up. So make a social check. If successful, treat this encounter as a reward as bonus XP, and each adventure may draw a legendary item. All right, let's do it. So we're going to do the second one. I'll spend 3 tenacity. 1, 2, 3. Or actually, how does the speech thing work? Only certain dice work, right? Or does any die work? Speech dice all have numbers which indicate the strength of their effects. When multiple dice of the same skill are rolled together, numbers are combined, increase in their effect. No. Where's the one? There's something like affects checks, right? It's speech, isn't it? Social checks. Oh, here we go. On the back. I knew there was something about this. Before adventurers spend any tenacity to resolve a social check, adventurers with available speech skill dice in their attribute slots may choose and roll any number of those skill dice, regardless of their stamina. Instead of resolving the effects of the rolled results, the numeric values of the rolled results count towards the party's social check, reducing the amount of tenacity that must be spent to succeed at the check. Regardless of success, all rolled dice are exhausted. Okay. I don't know why that's in there. That shouldn't be there. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go back to 5. Let's roll this speech die. It gets a 3. So we're just good, right? And then it gets exhausted, though. That's only like, yeah, whatever. All right, treat this encounter as bonus XP. So that means we don't add it to the dial. We just get 1 XP. Great. And then we draw this. Gold Coast Swift Survivor Elixir. Expend. When an adventurer would discard a consumable item, move it to their pack instead. Nah, whatever. Okay, so this... Good. Got the XP. We don't put it on the dial, so we're still at 28. I don't know. Okay, rewards. I'm not going to spend the 1. We'll just hold it. Rest. I think we're full HP. 8 out of 8. We can remove a die from here. Now, do I keep this over fatigue for the end scenario, or do I just not care about that whole over fatigue thing? I probably don't care since I can just ignore defense and stuff. And we might get over fatigue. I can make myself get over fatigue in the fight from using some of this stuff, or using these dice can give me over fatigue if I want it. So I'm just going to take this out. I don't need to deal with it in the days leading up. I know you're supposed to build up, but yeah. Oh yeah, he should. He should have 3 on him, I think. Yeah, I must have cleaned it up when I was cleaning up all the HP stacks. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, he should have some on him. Silly monkey. Where did you put it? I guess I just cleaned it up and put it away. That's weird, though. Because, like, my HP chips are all here. I don't know why I would... Maybe I thought this spilled, or maybe it did spill, and I just cleaned it up with it. I don't know. That's weird. But you caught me, Dominic. I was trying to keep a fresh monkey and cheat, but you caught me. But we do lose it at the end of this session, so we have to remember that. Hey, Jess. Sheesh, someone needs to tell work to stop getting in the way of my YouTube streams. Oh, God. Oh. I believe I lost the final day in Skyrim 3 times in a row, LOL. Oh, no, don't say that. No. Yeah, Mark, I knew I caught I did that. Yeah, thank you for catching that. I do that all the time where I start talking and then I mess up. When I do examples and I get sidetracked and then I'm like, oh, put things back. I do it in every game we play on stream where I like put things in the wrong spot or don't put things back. Okay, I'm losing my mind as you can tell. It's like slowly slipping away. But thank you for catching me. Okay. Next. Day 8. Day 8. Oh yeah, we need to look at the symbol on that card, because that matters. I always forget this. Okay, this is the good symbol, that now that place is under siege. I mean, it could change, but this is under siege now. This one's not. Do I need to go to a town? I don't know. Should I just get into a fight? Is this like bad? This bar is bad, probably. I mean, we have tons of stuff to roll, but it'll be like 2 turns after that where we really... I guess we can still roll stuff, but it's like... Maybe I just try to get another cooldown, because I have like problems. I could go to a town, but it's like, I don't know, it feels bad. Like, I feel like I got nice items. I got my skills already. I could do a town under siege little encounter thing for the walls, but I've done that before. I don't really care. And we're on day 8. I'm at 28. Technically, I've cheated a couple XP because of that, like 2 bonus XP I think we've gotten on this playthrough. So I'm like, really, I'm 2 ahead of what I'm at. So I'm really at like 30. And we're trying to aim for like 29-ish for the final encounter. I literally could go to the final encounter right now and probably it'd be like okay-ish. But then again, the end of session EP for the very final thing is what? 34. But I know we get some XP during the final. Like we get 2 just from this. So like we're fine. Like do I just go to the end? Like, I don't know. I feel like we're ready. But maybe not. I feel like I'm just wasting my time wandering around doing stuff now. But again, we are true solo, so I say that, and like the difference may be 1 HP chip, 1 HP stat that could lead to our failure or success. If I have extra time, I'm gonna do a town thing. I just need to find out if there is a where's my mouse? I just need to find out if there's a town an inn open. We are on West Skyrim, right? West. So what is this town? It is Karthweston. Karthweston, no inn. Karthwatch has an inn. Karthwatch it is. 1, 2, 3. Karthwatch. Let's do this. Oops. Oh, come on. Where are the clue? Oh yeah, I forgot them. Thank you, Mark. I know I need to remember them. It's yeah, I have them here. I need to clean them though. They got gooey, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still a noob with this stuff. They made me look like I know what I'm doing. I that's a stretch, all right? I don't think I ever look like I know what I'm doing. Okay? I guess, yeah. Appearances can be deceiving. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Man, I don't know. They still don't feel like they've... I don't know. Or it's just my eyes getting pissed that it's looking through a clear lens when it's trying to be blurry on my right eye. Maybe that's all it is. All right, we can make this work. I did get a little nauseous yesterday, like twice during the stream. You probably noticed it. There's a couple times where I just pause and I sit there, look like I'm thinking. I'm trying to calm myself down from wanting to puke, just so you know. And it's like, I don't know, it's a little weird effect. I think it's like things are clear up close, but then when I look away to like the stream and I'm looking through the part of the glasses, it's like, it makes it really blurry. And then it's a weird thing, these glasses. It makes everything, like I'm looking through a flat plane of glass and it like, I don't know, it's like weird. It's like playing like a 3D video game where like, the plane I'm looking through is not lining up with the plane of the objects of like the monitor and things on the table. So everything kind of like moves around a bit when I'm moving. So it's like, feels like what happens when I play like VR goggles and I'm playing like VR video games and like, you know, that sensation, like it's like car sickness, motion sickness, like things are moving and my brain's like, they shouldn't be moving. You're still, why is the environment around you moving? And it makes me feel nauseous. So hopefully that will go away. But I got it a couple times and I can get it by turning my head and like looking at this dice tray and the cards. They like move into vision and like rotate, but they're not really rotating. And it makes me feel nauseous. So yeah, just so you know. Hey, Jacko, how's it going? You're getting old. I don't know, man. Yes, I am getting old. This is like the truest statement ever. It's how humans work, but yes. I was wondering why I didn't trust you today, Yogi. Teacher Rob is back, yes. Okay, class. Let's see. Let's see, now the screen's blurry, your text is blurry, and I have to like do the whole... Okay, let's see. Okay, time for a brain scan? No. Yogi, I take the glasses off, never get nauseous, okay? Put glasses on, get nauseous. But I remember they warned me. They said I should use these glasses only when working at the computer or reading something, and make sure to take them off if I ever stand up, because it will make me nauseous. I will bang into things because it's like, it's very weird. They're very weird. Yeah, but yeah. But I didn't think it would do it when I'm sitting down, but it is doing it because I'm actually trying to focus on things far away, but I should be like looking through the top part, and I keep forgetting. Yeah, but it still makes these rotate. I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, all right. So yeah, bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Thank you for reminding me, Mark. I appreciate it. Okay. Karth watch. Here we are. We're going to the inn. Full heal, clear bar. That's important. It's the only reason we came here. There's no items. We don't care about trainers. Everything else is closed. But we can search the common item deck for the first armor weapon. We don't care about this green text. It's not the first time we're visiting here. We already marked in their campaign log that we've came here to remind us it's not our first visit, I guess. So let's just search for the first weapon or armor. We find, okay, it's a freaking magic staff. Like, just, I'm gonna discard it, whatever, thin the deck out. Then it says shuffle the deck. Okay. And that's our visit. End of stuff. We have 1 XP. We're not going to spend it. We're going to day 9. Oh, I need to draw one of these. It is now moving to the middle symbol. Okay, middle symbol on the Under Siege business, which were still valid for our entrance to Dusktown. And that was day 9, I think. Or did I just change it? Oh, man. I don't know. Let's go to day 10. Who cares? And now we can move on the overland map. Yeah, let's just move to this peaceful encounter. Like, I don't know. We should actually do a regular one. Like, why? Why am I doing them? I don't know. Sure. Because what's going to happen? I'm going to get wrecked here, and I might win, but I'm going to get, like, totally beaten up. And then day 11, I'll have to rest up before the final day, which we know I can go here. But then I might have to boot it all the way over to here. So you know what? I'm going to say YOLO, and we're just going to do this final thing. But then that's like, once we're done that, it's the stream is over. And that's the, I don't want to end that fast. The commitment is strong. Yeah, it's something strong, all right. Something strong in here. It's not, I don't know if it's a commitment. I'm doing it because they're fun. No, listen, I just cleared my bar, okay? Filling it completely back up again is not what I'm trying to do before my final showdown in the book. And it's like, is this constant loop, but it's how you get XP. I know. Peacefuls, you get XP, just not like amazing amounts, but I feel like it's enough. Because I think everything we're doing now on our board is like kind of overkill, but I could be wrong. We could get smoked. After that mention in the comments of failing the final day like 3 times, it's like, I'm worried a little bit, but again, are you misinterpreting the rules on that day? Who knows, right? We are obviously shown you can interpret the rules in some of these games like that, throw the difficulty off. And who knows? Okay, so that's done. Yeah, we can go here, I guess. Let's do another battle. You guys want to see? You want to see some blood spill? Let's see. Let's see if we can warm up with this battle. Okay. So we're just doing a conflict encounter. Anything else I need to do? I did this thing, right? Yeah. So now we're going to conflict. The Well of Life. Okay, so you gotta do this. Okay. You're thirsty after many hours of traveling. At the roadside well up ahead is a welcome sight. And the roadside well up ahead is a welcome sight. Or at least it was, until you arrive to see that the well has been boarded up. You'll need to wait a bit longer to quench your thirst. After some investigation, however, you realize that this well isn't a well at all. The boards have concealed a ladder that goes down the hole to destinations unknown. You peer through the slats and see a dull glow from deep within the pit. It's worth delving down to find out more. Is it worth delving down? I don't know. Did little Timmy fall down a well? All right, search the well. Quote unquote well. Oh, God. 1 XP. Oh, it's a delve. After each time an adventurer defeats an enemy, that adventurer may heal for 1 HP. And if this was unstable, which it wasn't, I don't care. I don't do unstables, if you noticed. I don't need more randomness in a game of dice chucking. But anyways, I like that they're an option, though. They're fun. Okay, throw a coin. So 1 XP for this one. Each adventurer may choose to gain 2 light fatigue to roll 1d6 and resolve the rolled result. 1 to 3 gain 5 tenacity, 4 to 6 nothing happens. I'm already full on tenacity, so that sounds like the option I would just choose, but in this case I don't because I'm juiced. So it's an uncover. That is the one that can get me extra XP, right? So I can get a total of 4 XP, right? And I have to survive retreat. I can retreat earlier and get less XP. So technically, like, the best way to do this is just we'll do the first one, try to get as much XP as possible. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to do it without looking it up, but you guys just answer anyway. Yeah, what's the other one called? Survey. Survey is the one where it's just like no extra XP, you get what's printed, right? Yeah. Which makes sense. I should know that because this is only 1 XP on a conflict card, and it should always kind of be 2. But now I know why it's 1, because like some of it's hidden in the text, basically. That's the best way to remember it, I think. Okay, so this is gone. Okay, delve. Let's just do the usual. Put this over here. I'll just shuffle those as we grab them, I guess. And I'll shuffle these. And we can heal 1 HP after each kill, right? Yeah. And let's put our bets in. How many times I'm going to forget that? 100% of the time? 90% of the time? I'm saying around at least 75% of the time I'm going to forget that, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I kill nobody. Maybe I just run in, we get all our shards, and we're gone. And I never find anyone. Tara, how's it going? Good to see you. It's so fun to see the other maps. My party decided to stay in Blackmarsh for session 2/3, so I haven't experienced Skyrim yet. I understand that feeling. I felt the same way when I first was playing the game. Even this last week when I was relearning the game, I was going to just only play in Blackmarsh until I felt really comfortable with the game. And that's what it's meant for, right? Blackmarsh is meant to be the like, welcome to Botsy, Tez Botsy, before you go into more crazy, complex, challenging, weird things. So yeah, but that is part of the fun, is exploring the different regions and using different guilds and things and mixing them up and trying different builds based on different areas and stuff. Okay. So we're here. Round 1, explore, right? Nope, Rob, you don't draw that card. You draw this card. Actually, I put that on the wrong spot, didn't I? Frozen River. Oh, no crystal on this one. Womp womp. Okay, so we're grabbing a long tile. Let me grab my pile of tiles. Let's give them like a little mixeroo here, whatever. Okay. Okay. So this one. I have 1 enemy on it and 2 items. It only has 1 spot to put an item, so we're only getting 1. That's fine. When revealed in turn order, each adventurer rolls a d6. If the rolled result is greater than the number of frostbite chips on icy buildup. Oh, yes, we need to do something, right? We need to do something. Yeah, we did play this before. I think I have to use this. One sec. Let me check the rules in the front of the Gazetteer here. There is something with delves. During the session setup, find special delve card Icy Buildup and place it beside the delve deck. But do I use it now? Or is it specific for only quest things? Place this card beside the delve deck during any session that takes place in Skyrim Province. When instructed to place frostbite chips on this card, use HP chips. Half frozen. During delves, each party member's health stat is reduced by the number of frostbite chips on this card to a minimum of 1. Ouch. When revealed in turn order, each adventure rolls 1d6. If the roll result is greater than the number of frostbite chips on icy buildup, that adventure is dealt 2 true damage. That adventure is dealt 2 true damage unless they add a frostbite chip to icy buildup. It's for all delves, right? Yeah, thank you, Dominic. Yeah, I'm going to use it. I assume I just use it. It says just put it beside the delve deck, but it doesn't say, like, when instructed to place frostbite chips on this card, use HP. Okay, I don't know. Sure, we'll use it. We'll use it. Okay. When revealed in turn order, roll a d6. A 4. The rolled result is greater than the number of chips on icy buildup. It is. I'm dealt 2 true damage unless they add a frostbite chip. Do I just add one? I don't know how bad this is going to get. During delves, each party member's health stat is reduced by the number of frostbite chips on this card. So do I take just 2 true damage, or do I just reduce my HP by 1, basically? I don't know. Let's just put this here. I don't know. I'm not sure what's worse for the long run of the delve. Okay, so we are going to place this. What's the best way here? Well, let's just do this. Okay, and then we're going to place this here, and we're going to grab a level 1 enemy, a little baby. Little baby. Okay. And what we got? We got Spriggan with Bane. Fantastic. That'll go here. And that will have 4 HP. Okay. All right. And that we don't need this anymore, right? So I'll just like kind of make a little pile there. Okay. Take the true damage. This can be healed. Again, I already forgot about the healing effect on the encounter. That makes sense. I was thinking I don't really have a way to heal other than diverting damage. So I was not going to take that, but I forgot we have a built-in heal. So there you go. I already forgot it completely. We just got to kill 2 guys. Yeah, that's as simple as that. You know me. I love killing a bunch of enemies in delves. I never just run through delves as fast as possible and get out without ever interacting with enemies. It's never the way I play these things. Okay. All right. So some movement. 1, 2. I'm going to explore while moving before I decide to keep moving and see what comes up here. I might just end up attacking this guy, and then maybe we could use Dragon Leap to do some extra movement. All right, we got a dungeon cache. So this, I'm gonna get 2 enemies, a 5 and a 1, and then because I definitely have more, yeah, definitely like 28 on the experience dial. So yeah, we're gonna fill that up. And when revealed, gain 5 tenacity that I don't need. Awesome. And then when we get this Sky Shard, make a lockpick check on the top card of the common deck. If unsuccessful, distribute 1 true damage among adventurers and place yourself in an unoccupied hex on the entrance tile if possible. Ah! Regardless of success, cycle the lockpick card to the bottom of the common loot deck. Okay. All right. So let's go. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So 1 item furthest away from me is only this 1 spot. And then we need a 5 and a 1. 7 health on the Nord Marauder. Fantastic. And he'll go furthest away from me, which I'm assuming is this one. And then, oops, more chips. And this guy will go the next farthest away, which, this one? Huh. Okay. Spicy. Spicy. Get out of here with the premium chips comment. Maybe in the next playthrough we'll pull them out again. But not this one. We're trying to have the advantage of the lighter chips for all the dexterity minigame encounters. You know, all 0 that we've come into so far. But I came into like 2 that it really mattered when I was playing off stream last week. Okay. Now here's the question. Do I just fight the guy beside me? Like this guy, if I can stay away from him, he's not going to get me. He only rolls 2. I think I should just kill this one, because that's 2 range. I don't want Bane. This guy's only rolling 1 attack. I don't care. And then maybe we explore up here. But there is a Sky Shard here. But maybe we can make it like wrap around or something. I don't know. So what did I move? I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can move 4. Dragon Leap. You get teleported. Only if I fail. I only get teleported if I fail a lockpick check, which you know me, that's not happening. So yeah, we don't mess around on those. I'm just debating, like, do I kill this guy for the HP, take a shot from this guy? Do I try to avoid this guy for now? Or do I just go and get the shard, continue on this way? I think I'll take it a little slow, maybe. Yeah, let's just take it a little slow. I'm going to go here. So that's my last movement of my 4, I think. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I can move 1 more. 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to move here for 4. Okay, let's explore again, because I'm crazy. Snow-capped peak. Oh, no. It's one with a trap. It's a little one with a trap. Maybe we'll have an enemy, and if unsuccessful, add a frostbite chip. Okay. So we need a little one. Let's grab this random one. Okay, we have enemies. This is going to go... let's just put it like this. And we need a level 1 enemy. A wolf with riposte 2. And we do get 1 cash chip. Okay. Two attempts on a 6-2-1, eh? All right, let's engage here. Now we have to remember what our new dice do, because I already forget. Oh wait, this is the active slot one with the overfatigue shenanigans. Okay, I want to try this. And then what's the other one? No, this one I roll later because I need overfatigue, so I don't roll this one yet. I'm trying to just, I ignore 1 armor, it only has 4 health. So let's just roll. Let's roll this. No, I should spend tenacity. I can spend tenacity after if this goes bad. Yeah, let's just roll these. And let's roll this one again. This one is cooldown track. If you take damage from engagement, deal that amount taken to an adjacent enemy and immediately recover the die. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought might happen. Okay. Piece of Okay, so we can kill it. Let's just get 2, no, Oh, see, here's where I got like spend tenacity, right? Yeah, let's spend. I don't need to spend though. Oh, but I can not resolve this. How do we do this? Yeah, let's do this. We'll spend 2 to roll these 2. We get a 1. Okay, did not. I was hoping like at least 2 here so I can add it to this 2. Then I don't need to resolve this to put a fatigue in the bar or any fatigue. I was hoping this would act so then I could take an over fatigue, put it up in my active bar, but that did not work out. But that didn't work out either, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to get our 2. I'm going to put it in like this. Get our 2 back. And then we'll just... Yeah, this sucks. Okay, so then we will kill it. But we have to do it. Let's do it this way. And we'll put 2 light fatigue in. And like that. And we heal 1. I was just about to do it, I swear. No, I would have totally forgotten. All right, heal 1. Thank you. 0 for 1. All right. That's the whole reason we stayed and attacked it, was just so we could heal. And I guess avoid a Bane die, which would have been really bad. All right, so then I'm going to spend a tenacity. Just 1 to do a Dragon Leap. This Dragon Leap, though, gets me on the tile. Now I have to do this trap. So with 6-2-1, 2 attempts. Otherwise, we get a Frostbite chip. We got a 5-5-2. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to take 2 to change that to a 6, that to a 1, and lock them in. Then we get another attempt to try to get this as close to a... Wait. No, this is a 2. What should I do? I'm like thinking like getting a 6 and a 1 locked in is great. Trying to get closer to a 2 is better. But we have a 2. So maybe we just do 1, lock in the 6 and 2, and hope we get closer to a 1. I don't know. I like getting closer to a 2 better. But I think it might even out anyway. Okay, let's do our last attempt. And it's a 5 again. Okay, frig. Okay, so it would have been the same. All right. So to get this to become a 1, we need to take 4, right? Oh my god. Is that worth it to avoid a Frostbite chip? Probably, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we successfully, quote unquote, successfully disabled the trap. Okay, that is gone. Okay. Now let's engage. Oh, now my bullet bar is full. That's the problem. I was going to try to go after this guy, but I don't think that's right. But what I will do, though, let's roll both these dice and turtle up. Okay, yep, fantastic. We're on a good hot rolls here, hot rolls. So we get 1 tenacity and we got 1 defense in our cooldown bar. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay. We filled up our bar, but not the way I intended to fill up our bar. Okay, so now enemies. This guy is going to move 2, and then he'll do his rush thing. But I guess this goes 1, 2, 1, and then he stops. Okay, and... Oh, he has native, but he wouldn't have been able to target me. Yeah, so I think we're okay. And then I forgot he had native. We need to really respect that guy. This guy is going to just roll 2 dice against us. And hits for 3. We block 1. Ooh. 2 to the monkey. Do we do 2 to the monkey? I think we can lose 2. Yeah, let's lose 2. I think we can lose 2. Yeah. Oh, did I forget the enduring? Yeah, I did. So I maxed out anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Dragon Blood. Yeah, yeah. I should have got the Dragon Blood, but then I got Tenacity anyway. It's like, whatever. Okay. Oh, Dragon Blood's removing light fatigue. I'm being dumb. Yeah, it's not tenacity. Yeah. Hey, Derek. Yes, all is well-ish. Hope you're doing okay too. Hope you're doing great, I mean. Not just okay, but I'm doing okay. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a member for 32 months. I appreciate it. Love the glasses. Yeah, I'm getting used to them. Still working them in. I'm testing them out on stream, but I'm not sure this is the right place I should be wearing them. Okay. Okay. So the extra tenacity from killing the other guy would remove that light fatigue. So I technically would have had more space. But would I have attacked the wolf? You bet I would have. I would have rolled this. I would have rolled this before the defense to try to kill the wolf. But then if I gain a Bane status die, that'll be in my bar for a long time. And is it worth it to kill the wolf with a Bane status die? I don't know. Yeah, this die is like scary. I probably shouldn't be playing with this die. I should be rolling it like first and not now. I do have a ton of over fatigue in my bar now though. So what would I do in that situation? I would roll this die. Yeah, we'll just say I rolled this die. Okay, so everything was the same. Riposte. Riposte is only if I hit him though, right? Or is it always when I like attempt? Riposte. I thought it was only when he takes damage, but if I'm wrong, we'll see. Each turn, the first time this unit is dealt damage, well, I didn't deal him any damage, by an adjacent opposing unit, this unit will then deal number damage back as long as it's not defeated. Yeah, I actually have to I rolled 0 there, so we're fine. I'm pretty sure. All right. Okay, where were we? So that guy moved. This guy's gonna go 1, 2. He can't get me because I'm on not on an adjacent tile, so he doesn't have sight to me, right? So he's not gonna shoot. I succeeded by failing. This is my life. Okay, so round 2. Cooldown of 4. Okay. Probably should have rolled this in there too, but it's whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's roll all these. And we're going to attack the big boy. Okay. So, tenacity. Hold on, maybe I might spend some here. This will do 2 damage. This will do 5 and drain itself. I ignore his armor because I'm outnumbered, and he would just die from these 2 dice. The cool die that would have got awesome ability from Overfatigue totally whiffed, of course. Like, these on paper seem so good, but they're just, like, laughing at me. Okay, so this guy's dead. I heal 1 HP. Look, I remembered everybody. Okay, so this will be drained. This will go here. Did I forget to roll this guy's 2 dice against me? No, I did. I did it. It was like a minus thing. Yeah. I just remembered. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Yeah, these do nothing. It's fine. All right. I think I'll just stop there. Yeah, I'll just stop there. Enemies. So this guy's gonna roll 2 dice. Hits for 2. I block 1, take 1. And this guy's gonna fire 1 die. I block 1, take nothing. Dragon Blood? Yes, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, Dragon Blood changes everything. Yeah, because then I could do more rolls. Even though I probably shouldn't. But then we could have killed the wolf. Yeah, I'm going to redo that. Yeah. So I'll take this, roll these 3. Thank you. Yeah, that would have allowed me to roll extra. So we'll just undo his damage if we kill him. But we probably won't. So what I will do is spend 2. Because I'm only doing 3 damage right now. I need to get 1 more. Okay, somehow I only rolled 1 every time on these stupid dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4 kills this guy. So then I would have had this damage I lost from his attack, plus 1 from healing off of him, from killing him. I am still at 3 tenacity, so these will come out from the Dragon Blood. This will go in. These will go away. I'll have this go like this, and I'll just put this in here to get tenacity back. And I took the extra fatigue, right, to make that all happen. Yeah, so we're just rewinding back to my previous turn before the enemies went. And this guy's hit, I still would have blocked it. But now I actually kill them, and it didn't have to move. So now I could actually move, right? So this will change how the enemy turn goes. So I'm going to move here, right? Throne room. We got lucky again, kind of. It's only one of these tiles. So this is our other 2 shards. We still need to get this shard, though. But now we can evaluate which shard effect we want to trigger first. I guess they're both the same. 1 plus, 1 plus. So they're going to both happen. It's fine. Yeah, don't think this matters. I'll just put this like this. These are connected now, right? Or do I have to have a door connected there? I don't think so, as long as I have this here, right? As long as I have some of these exposed, I'm allowed to like connect, right? But again, I'm not exploring anymore anyway because of this. I just need to know, am I allowed to go that way? I think so, right? Okay. So no more exploring because I've now revealed 3 shards. This goes here. And this goes here. And then we need a 20 and a 5. 20. Flame Atronach. Maim and native. Oh, that's fun. And a 5, we get a crocodile with vine snare. 6 and 6. I'll catch up later. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, sorry, I just missed that. Okay, we're going to put this guy farther away here. And this guy the next farthest away here, let's say. And when revealed, the party may choose to gain any amount of light fatigue and distribute among adventurers. For each light fatigue gained by an adventurer, you may deal 2 true damage to an enemy on this tile. I can only gain 2. But 4 true damage. 4 true damage is something. They both roll 4 attack dice. That is insane. This one has 5 range. What the hell? And what? I've only moved 1 so far, right? We might need to do a I haven't done Dragon Leap this turn either. Still on round 2, right? I did Dragon Leap on the first one, right? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I Dragon Leaped to here on the first turn, and now I've only moved 1 off of there. So I still have 3 points of movement. Yeah, fail the D6 on purpose? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So we can teleport back to the entrance? Be aware that you'll get over fatigue for entering the tile. Yeah, I know. Okay. Wait, why get over fatigue for entering the tile? Light fatigue. Oh, this over fatigue, yes. Gain 1 over fatigue for each sky shard that was collected this delve, including this one. So I get 2 over fatigue just for entering, right? Yeah, so I can't do the true damage thing. So what do we do? What do we do? I don't need to enter it right now. That's a thing. That's a thing. This is a way to get over fatigue for the final battle too. Like, that's kind of cute, actually. Yeah. Here's what we do. I'm going to gain 2 light fatigue. I'm going to do 2 true damage here. Or 4 true damage here. Okay. Let's nerf the 20-pointer a little bit. And then I need a vine snare. After this unit's engage, its target must drain 1 available combat skill die. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's not grab this right now. Let's go back. So that was 1, 2. I don't know if I can get away from this guy. He'll move 2, but won't have sight to me if I'm not on this tile or this tile. So that's 2 movement. Let's move 3. And we'll stop here. That way these guys can't reach us yet. And then maybe we can get them after. I kind of want to do this, but I know we don't have to. But yeah, let's just kill all the enemies for fun. Okay. Let's get some practice before we get in the serious fight. Okay. So I am now... I can't attack this guy. That's fine. I think I just stay there, though. So I'm not... Yeah, I'm on a different tile, right? Yeah. Okay. One, two, three, 4. Yep. All right. Done. Enemies. 1, 2. No sight. 1, 2. Nothing. No range. Okay. This guy's going to roll 1 on me. 2. Really? I block 1. Take 1. Oh yeah, the archer already attacked. You're right. From the rewind. Yes, he already did his attack. That's correct. That is correct. Yes, I forgot. Yeah. That was a long rewind. Yeah, like made a whole new tile happen. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so they're done. Round 3. Cool down. Okay, our defense is back. Okay. Now, I need to kill her this turn, or she's going to come and get me, because she'll be on this tile. I could kill this guy just for the extra HP first, but him, I'm going to ignore him for now. Is there a way I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe kill both? Probably not with this sad-looking amount of dice here, but maybe I can roll some good on here and do a little class ability. What does this do again? Does this even... I mean, this could work if it just doesn't miss. But I could be in trouble. All right. I think I cauterize, right? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to spend 2 to gain 1 over fatigue and recover up to 2 drain dice. Here, I can ignore 1 armor. I can't ignore more because I don't have a way to use regular combat skill dice. So it still has 2 armor. So I need to do 4 damage. This I can't do. I forgot to switch my stances for that, but whatever. I always forget that. Sky Shard penalties. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sky Shard. Make a lockpick check on the top card of the common item deck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 5, 5, 3. 5, 3, 3. Close. Close. Let's roll again for a 5. A 2. Let's roll again. A 6. We'll take 1 light fatigue, which would have happened first, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's done. This is... this goes to the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have 1 Sky Shard. And oh no, this is the wrong... This one I did. Now I'm on another one. I have to do this one now. Oh no. Yeah, maybe I don't want to engage these guys yet. Oh, how do I do this? Yeah, I can't be so aggressive. So what I could say, I move for 1, 2, 3. I don't take this to get the drain die back. I don't roll these. Yeah, I forgot. If I go to them, I'm going to literally fill up my bar with this stuff, and I won't even be able to do anything to them. So that's not the right way to do it. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, roll armor. Yeah, really, that's what I need to do. Roll armor and chill. So switch stance. So all I did was move in to get a shard going, move out. So I'm 1, 2 away when they come in here, so they won't have sight to me. This one will, but not yet actually, but okay. So let's just roll these. And they're stuck. Okay, so we got 2 1s. So we block for 2. Okay. So now that's it. I'm going to chill and rest up a bit. This one will move 1. So it can target me. Blocked. Oh, this one moves first actually. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. And then I am not on an adjacent tile, so no sight for this one. This one's melee only. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we gotta be strategic. We're gonna mess with this. We gotta be smart about it. Okay. Round 4. Cooldown of 4. Okay. Now do I mess with them? I can mess with them now because I won't have to step on this. And I have more dice. Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. You should have failed the lockpick check. No, I don't want to fail it. It's fine. I had the movement for it, right? It's fine. But I know what you mean. Failing it would have been free movement, but like I have enough movement, it's fine. The free teleport is cool. I like that. It's a fun thing. It might be good for you. It might be bad for you. All right. So we're going to target here again. I need to roll a regular. Need to roll a regular. Yeah. I also want to roll this at some point too. All right. Show me something cool. Oh, I bumped that one. Hopefully that's the side it was on. Okay, what do we got here? So we have 3 damage, could be 4 damage. We got this symbol, which is drain it to remove up to 1 fatigue for your cooldown for each adjacent, so they won't target me. And then what's this do for me? Goes on my cooldown. While it's on my cooldown track, if you're dealt damage by an adjacent enemy, you may prevent that damage and force the enemy to deal the damage to a different enemy adjacent to you instead. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so let's go. I don't know. Oh, but if I kill this one. So right now I'm ignoring 2 armor on it. It only has 1 and 2 health. So I need to hit it for 3. This die alone, if I take light fatigue, yes, light fatigue. Put this in here. This is dead. 20 pointer gone. Now this juicy boy has 6 health. So, oh, this is a problem. This one's drain. So I can remove 1 light fatigue, put it on him so he doesn't target me for this round. And then I'll hit him for 1 with the super powerful combat skill die here. And then this die I'm going to put into my, where is it? My cooldown, right? Yeah, cooldown. And I don't know if it's going to work out now that I killed one of them, but I want it to be where one of these hit me and then it hits the other one and they kill each other. That's kind of the funny little play I was going for, but the dice failed me earlier when I think it would have been better. But again, then I rewound, so who knows. Okay. And this die. Does this matter now? And I killed, so I can remove 2 of these for the blood. No, I don't have enough tenacity. I don't have enough tenacity to get the recovery of light fatigue, but that would have been sick. Okay. All right, enemies. This guy's just going to fire on me for 1. He rolls a 1. I have 2 defense. Okay. Round 5. This guy doesn't target me. This gets removed. Round 5. So now we're getting close to, like, we got to finish this thing. 4 cooldown. This will go here. This will go here. This will go here. I probably don't worry about killing this guy anymore. Does the archer hurt the crocodile? I could do it. I guess this is a thing. I was like, nah, yeah. That could be a thing, right? So I could, do I have to remove it? You may prevent damage, force the enemy to deal damage to a different enemy adjacent to you instead. Okay, so I wasn't sure if he had to be adjacent to me, but yeah, that makes sense. When this die would be recovered, drain it instead. Am I really draining it just for the 1 damage? Sure. Not yet, though. When it comes out, I need to drain it. I gotta remember that. I don't think it's now. When this dies in your cooldown track, if you're dealt damage by an adjacent enemy, you may prevent that damage and force the enemy to deal the damage to a different enemy adjacent to you instead. When this die would be recovered, drain it instead. Yeah. I'll just do it. Who cares? It's fine. Now it's... I think I can keep doing it until it gets to the end. Like every single time. Which is insane, if that's how it works. Yeah, it's not drained now, which is like crazy to me. That it can like keep repeating itself. Yeah, that's busted. I need to roll better on this die earlier. Hopefully we get this result like really early in the next fight. Okay. So they're done. My turn. I've recovered. Now I need to get these shards still, which will add 3 over fatigue. But if I can get the right result on this, the over fatigue gets placed up here. So what I will do, whoops, I will, do I have this? This level 4 die, that doesn't work. Yeah, this only works on level 2, 1 or 2. I'm just gonna roll these. Okay, is this what I want? So I'm gonna take the tenacity, but I might take it after. This symbol goes active slot. Okay. Each time I would gain over fatigue, I may place it in an active slot if possible. As soon as all active slots are full, exhaust this dice and place all over fatigue in your active slots back in the supply. Okay, and then we get the tenacity. Okay, that worked perfect. I think that's how that's gonna work. Okay, crazy part, I could gain over fatigue to get these 2 dice back and it will go here. That is... All right. So, now I will, yeah, we'll just move 1, 2. So we gain 3 over fatigue because now we have 3 sky shards. Yeah, sure. Okay, and then this die, as soon as they're all full, exhaust this die and place these in the supply. Okay, so I moved 2 spaces. I can move 2 more at least. And I want to get away from this guy, and then I can just retreat, right? 1, 2. So I'll just dragon leap for 1. I haven't done that this round yet, right? Okay. Enemies will go. This guy just goes here. Can't reach me. He's melee only. This guy can go. Oh, he's 4 range, this guy, and I'm on an adjacent tile. So he'll roll 1. I know I probably should just went adjacent to this guy and let him hit me so he kills this guy. That'd be funnier. Careful, if you have leftover die in the active slots after battle, they move to cooldown. Oh, yeah, that's true. But it would be clear. That's fine. Okay, and then he hits for 1, but I block it. And then I'll just retreat at the end of the round. I don't know if I recovered killing the 20-pointer, but that I'm not sure. But I think we'll be fine because I'm only at 7 and we'll have a rest at the end anyway, a recovery step. Okay, we did it. So this we got our 3 shards. So we get 4 XP. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 32. I'm at 5 XP now. I think I'm just gonna go up 1 on my cooldown track. I know you guys might be like, think that's bad, but I think I'm going for it. 5 cooldown. We have 5. I'm gonna just spend it all. We're going for it. These I will shuffle a little bit. Let me see, build up. Yeah, delves are a lot going on, and it's like you don't do them that often sometimes. Like we're playing the Circle of Champions, which is just like clash, right? It's like we've had a couple delve options show up. I think it was only the second time we had an option to even do a delve. But I know some factions you play and it's all delves. Like it's delves are the main quest, and yeah. So it's like I do need more practice doing delves. But I remember even when we played the game like last year, it's like delves sometimes you play like a whole 3 sessions and you never even see one. Speech die was drained. Yep, thank you. Which goes back to here though, right? Wait, I'm not recovering it yet. When it would be recovered, it's drained. I don't recover this yet though. And also, is that effect persistent beyond into the next combat? That's kind of weird, right? But I think that's how this game usually works. Like stuff stays, like this still helps me in the next fight. Obviously, I'll cool it down, but you know. Jess is saying, and the 3 over fatigue. What? Jess, what do you mean? What do you mean, Jess? What did I do? What did I do? Ugh. Or are you behind? Maybe you paused. From Sky Shard effect. I did take it. I did take it. I took it from this. Right here. I rolled this die right before I moved in, and I put it in my active slot. And it says here, each time I would gain over fatigue, I may place it in an active slot if possible. As soon as all active slots are full, I exhaust this die and place all over fatigue in my active slots back in the supply. So what I did, I used this die to purposely get around the Sky Shard effect. So that way I put this here. Where is it? I put this here. I then moved in. Sky Shard effect gave me 3 over fatigue. And this die says the next time I gain over fatigue, it goes up here. And then it filled this up. And it says as soon as this is full, this gets exhausted. And then these go back to the supply. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't clear too. Like, I might have done it too quick, even if you weren't distracted. But yeah, that's what I did. That's how I got away with it. Yeah, I didn't have I had enough room in my bar for it, I think. But I thought it'd be more fun if I rolled this and rolled this. Even if it didn't work for me, I still would have had room for the 3 over fatigue. We would have been fine. I could remove 1 at the end of the fight or whatever. But I thought if I can roll this, then I don't have to worry about any of the over fatigue. So it was like a little gamble I just did, just to see if I could work it out, and it worked. So yeah. All right. What are we doing? Rewards. We did rewards. Okay, we're going to rest up. We get 1 more health, right? Yeah, 1 more health. We can remove a die from here. Sure, let's just remove this one. And then we need to get one of these. It's going to go to the crown. Oh, it's the same symbol. Same symbol we're already on. So that's good. So we can still go here now. But we do want to go to an inn, which I think was Carthwatch, right? Carthwatch was an inn? Yeah. So Carthwatch is what we're doing for day 11. So we're just going to move to Carthwatch. I'm not even going to pull the town thing out because we just did it. We've been there like 17 times already. So what I'm going to do is just go there. I'll recover all my stuff. Even though it's like, I probably could get away with not doing it. Because I'm now into 5 cooldown. So like this die would have stayed in there and that might have been actually really nice. But I don't know what we're going to deal with. We might not even fight and be near enemies on the first turn. Okay, so we're fresh. So fresh, so clean. All right. And then we can do the whole search for an armor or item thing that was on that town effect or whatever. So that's our first one. Then we shuffle this deck. Whatever. Ugh. Get in there. All right. Is this worth keeping around? Let's see. So I have to be in the stance to use this, right? Is that how that works? Or it's just only when I'm getting engaged? For each combat skill die rolled disengage, I keep forgetting to switch my stance. I forgot to put it back. Yeah, okay. For each combat skill die roll disengage, move 1 fatigue in your cooldown track to the rightmost position in the track. So this is, I use this on my turn. I go to defensive stance. I roll combat skill dice defensively, which you can see I never ever do. Unless it's because I have these red dice, I think is why I don't really care to do it. But and then for each one I roll, I get to move 1 fatigue. So it could be over or light in your cooldown track to the rightmost position in the track. So it just helps my other dice slide down, I guess. Delaying that, so yeah. Speech die is your green die drained. Oh, did I put it down here? But either way, it would have been over here and I would have recovered it, right? At the end of the fight. Yeah, it shouldn't have been down here. You're right. I probably did put it there. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's back now, though, right? We're good now. But yes, I did screw up. Yeah. If it was there. I don't even remember. Okay. Yeah. I don't really care to use this. Yeah, whatever. I'll just get rid of it. It's fine. Okay. So, end of the town encounter. Oh, no. It's not under siege anymore. You know what? Let's do the fun fight where it's like 30 EP then. And we're going to have to spend a lot to get over there. So, day 12. Day 12. So this is no longer under siege. We can't start the final fight there. We have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 2 light fatigue, right? And now we're going to start this. So travel to the entrance to Dusktown, which is not there. We're at the lift to Greymore Keep and initiate the following clash using the end of session difficulty EP by day 12. We're literally on day 12, so we got to do it now or we fail. If you're occupying the lift to Greymore Keep, we need to add player count number of base to the base XP before calculating EP. So now it's 30 EP, right? Let's just double check. We're playing solo. We're on session 2, playing adept. 29 is the number. We're going to add 1 to it because we're 1 player. So we're doing 30, but we're also going to add the 10, level 10, how do you call it? Hag Raven? Where are you? I know your art now. Of course, she's face down, probably. Oh my god, the last one? Oh no, there's one more I didn't flip. Okay. Okay. This is getting added. I keep bumping this off. All right. Okay. So we're adding this, deploying it first. This needs to go up here. Up here. Okay. You're going to come down here. Quest supersedes location. Yeah. This is correct. Okay. So we're deploying this first. 5 health. 5 health, 5 range, 2 attack, infinity targets, going for the weakest, 0 shield, 2 combat dice, Chillblain, which Chillblain is, after this unit's engaged by an adventurer who is not using a weapon, so I just gotta say I'm using it every time, that adventurer gains life fatigue equal to 1. And rot, if I kill this, I get an over fatigue, right? After this unit is defeated by an adventurer, that adventurer gains 1 over fatigue. Okay. So this is added and deployed first, which is here in spot number 1. And we need to put some loot on the board, and then we'll continue with the rest of the enemies. Okay. And it's a conquer, so we have to kill everything. Okay, so we're at 30. So because we're at 30, we're going to draw a 20 and a 10. So the amount of enemies is less, but they're beefier. So we get a Wood Elf Deadeye. Detection and Vine Snare has 5 health, 6 range, 4 attack dice, 3 armor. Okay, so this armor reduction thing is going to matter. Wow. Okay, let's grab our 10. Our 10 is the Troll. Uh-oh. Hey, I thought we were friends, man. We worked together a long time ago. Don't you remember me? Don't you remember me, buddy? Why? Why are you attacking me? We used to be cool. 8 health, 1 range, 3 attack dice, 2 shield, native. So we're going to be moving stuff to our pack. Ugh. Oh, man. And detection. What's detection again? You can find me if I'm stealthed, right? Or something. This unit ignores stealth status dice when targeting. And Vine Snare, I know we keep reading it over and over again. After this unit's engaged, the target must drain 1 available combat skill dice. Okay. We might need to gain some over fatigue for this fight, I think. Because this guy's got 2 armor. I think we can ignore both of his armor, though. But having the extra damage might matter. But we need 3 over fatigue to even get +1. This guy, we need 4 over fatigue to get +1 to our damage. That seems weird to me. That's like really punishing. But yeah. Okay. This one goes, the 20 goes to number 2, which is here. And the troll goes to number 3, which is here. We're going somewhere up here. And what else? What else do we need to know? Let's read it all together just to make sure. I don't need the +1, just the defense reduction. But listen, like I'm playing solo. I'm having an enemy that can roll 3 combat dice, another one with 6 range that can roll 4 combat dice, and another one that can roll 2. That's a lot of combat dice if I'm struggling to wipe them out. I know I have enough dice now, but I also picture like fighting this earlier. I know you'd have less enemies, like less stronger enemies, but I wonder in session 1 how that math all works out, you know? Because you'll have a lot of guys that have barely any armor, right? So maybe it makes more sense if we were playing on session 1 and I wouldn't be freaking out about the rules so much, but I don't know. But we're not in that situation, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to play the harder way. Whatever, it's fine. Tank it and deal them lots of AoE damage. Yeah, tanking it if these dice roll good for me. I need like 1 to roll a 2 at least, and 1 to roll a 1, and we'll be like fine. But if I see 2 tenacity on those dice, I'm going to freak out. Okay. Day 12, round 1. We're going to need some more black dice. Uh-oh. All right. Okay. We're going to use the monkey up for sure. Now we have to use the monkey or lose it. So, yeah, we'll clear the monkey out. We could take 3 more HP on the monkey. Let's just use it right away on the first HP. Totally fine. And we can still ignore 1 attack. No problem. So we got to remember that. And it'll probably be the 4 dice attack from this one. All right. Just trying to think the best way. Cool down. Like I want to go YOLO at this guy, but then this guy might be in reach. I could use Dragon Leap to get out of this guy's reach. That might work. Go smash them. If you kill, then can smash again, and then acrobatics plus armor. Yeah, we hope. But we always have to think in any of these, Too Many Bones, Cloud Spire, Elder Scrolls, like, you have to always plan if your dice are going to not roll the results you want. You can't leave yourself exposed. But hopefully they work. And if they don't work, I have Dragon Leap to get out of there. That's what my plan is, I think. At least out of there from this guy. I can't get away from this guy. He's got 6 range. And this guy has 5 range. So these two are going to hit me no matter where I'm at. It's this guy I can dance away from for a bit. So, yeah. I hopefully can kill this one. Then we don't have to worry about him rolling 4 dice. And we only have to worry about 2 dice and 3 dice. And I think we're golden at that point. So, trying to think the best way. This die. This die cares if I have over fatigue in my bar, so I need more of it. These can make over fatigue in there. This one, if I can get in my active slot, I can do that whole thing of filling this up. Or it could do one where on a turn, if all of my active slots are full, I may drain the die, deal 2 damage to an adjacent enemy for each over fatigue in my active slot. Yeah, that could be fun. Okay. And right now, if I roll one of these, ignore 1 defense on your target for each combat skill die you rolled in this engage. I'm already ignoring 1 because I'm outnumbered. I don't have over fatigue, so I can't ignore any more, right? Yeah. I can't ignore any more right now, but I can ignore 1, maybe even 2 right now. And maybe we do that. Maybe this is the roll we do, which is like not that great, but... Or do I save 1 to reduce on the next roll? No, let's go. Trying to think. I don't want to do this yet. No, let's do it this way. Yeah, we're going to do it this way. We'll probably do 2 engages. Okay. Yep, the 1 die I wanted to hit. Oh, it hit the different symbol. Active. So each time I would gain over fatigue, I may place it in an active slot if possible. On my turn, if all these are full, I may drain this die to deal 2 damage to an adjacent enemy for each over fatigue in my active slots, which would be 6. Then place all over fatigue in your active slots back in the supply. So it's just like the one before, but except for I can do damage with it. So it's like a better result. Okay. And then right now, I can gain an over fatigue with this. And this will do 3 damage, plus 1 more is 4. I'm ignoring 2 of his armor. I guess I could put this in my bar. How does it work? Deal 3 damage to my target, then gain 2 life. No, I wouldn't have the fatigue when it matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters. It works that way. I'll put this here. So this will get resolved. 3. I'll gain a tenacity, then a damage. I could also roll extra dice, right? So this is my once per turn using Dragon Knight Standard. I also forgot molten weapons I could use, right? So hold on. He's got 5, 1 armor, so I need 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good. I don't need to make any true damage. Oh, is regular fatigue work? No, just over fatigue. Over fatigue can go up here. I know I could put light fatigue down here, but I'm going to try to fill this up first. And see if that works out for me. I'll get 1 too if I kill this thing. I'll get 1 up here. Okay. I also technically could change the result of this die with the instead. Put it purposely on one that gives me a fatigue up here. Instead of rolling these. That was an option, but I'll wait. That's fine. Okay. So this guy's dead. you. I'm going to take a light fatigue to do another engage. I'll use a weapon. Gonna use my weapon. What do we get? All right. So this one is the just like 4 damage, right? Yeah, 4 damage, and I gain a Bane status die. I don't have enough chips under her. She should have 5. I don't think I hit her ever. Okay. So here's the problem. So here I'm going to spend, I'm going to put this in my cooldown. How do I do this? No, I need to resolve this one first. And the Bane's going to go in last after the engage is done. So I need to remember that. Okay. I'm going to put this in my cooldown, and then I can spend, I think I can spend 1 now to use Molten Weapons, going down to 3. Oh yeah, was that enough for removing the fatigue, right? For the blood, the dragon blood? Okay. I'll use that to change, no, I'm going to change, no, not, oh, I'm using this, sorry, I'm using this, it costs 2, My circlet. Interrupt. After rolling, change a single level 1 or level 2 skill die to the side of my choice. I could just change this. What's this do again? Yeah, let's just leave this one here. We'll just change this one to like a 2 or whatever. So then we kill this one by doing 4 damage, 5, 6. I'll put them in like that, it's fine. Gain 1 tenacity back from this die. Put this in after the engage. She's dead. She'll give me a rot. Rot will go here. I'm not at 3 tenacity, so no dragon blood, unfortunately. Okay. And then we're going to engage again, switch stance, roll these together. No, this die is kind of pointless now, right? Yeah, this die is kind of pointless now because there's only 1 enemy left. Okay. Oh, we got a 2 and a 1. Yeah. All right, we're rolling. This is like all working out for us now. Sort of. Okay. I will then spend 1 tenacity to move back 1 with Dragon Leap. Actually, I'll move here. I shouldn't do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just move on it though. I don't want to put more stuff in my bar and fail on the lock anyway. Okay, this guy will move. That fatigue was placed after the engage was resolved. Fatigue was placed after the engage was resolved. So I should still have 1 more fatigue. From, where was it? Oh, here. Yeah. Wherever. It was in there somewhere. I forget where. So you're saying it was put in there after the engage? Oh, it was to do my second engage, right? Yeah, it was to do my second engage. You're right. Yep. I see. Yeah, because we took over fatigue instead on that 1 orange die instead. Yeah. We didn't have it from that. Okay. Round 2. Okay, cooldown of 5. Oh, I almost forgot our 5 cooldown. 2, 1, and 1. Yeah, let's just get in a slugfest, whatever. Should probably... I'll use my weapon on him and I'll ignore 1 armor. Oh, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, so ignore 1 armor. He has 1 armor. This I can take on over fatigue. This will add 2 tenacity. Go to 3. This will add 1. So our damage totaling is, we're at 4. I'll spend 1 because we have a discount because of this die to roll 2 of these. Of course, the standard result of 1 and a blank. I could deal true damage by spending 1 more and making molten weapons. So these 2 are true damage. And then with his 1 armor, actually, I think I ignore all of his armor just anyway because of the combat skill dice I just all rolled. But again, we're not 100% sure on that stuff. But so then this will hit for 3. We'll just say he does have 1 armor left, and then 2 get through. Oh yeah, and then this happens. This happens, which is on your turn, if all active slots are full, you may drain this die. Whoop. You may drain this die. Yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, I see you guys yelling. Explosion. Balanced blade. Each time you'd gain over fatigue, yada, yada, yada. On your turn, if your active slots are full, you may drain this die and deal 2 damage to an adjacent enemy for each over fatigue in your active slot. So 6 damage. I don't know if this is happening like during the engage or whatever, but even if his 2 armor comes into play, he gets 6 damage. He only has 4 health. Boom, he's dead. And this goes back to the supply. And we literally wrecked it on turn 2, like not even a worry. I think this build you guys helped me create here is kind of a little, even with the bad rolls, man, is like kind of nutty. I think it comes down to like literally ignoring defense is like kind of busted. Kind of busted. Okay. Boom. So get back in your home, you filthy 10 and 20 pointers. All right. So we get 2 experience for that. So we go up to 34. I'm going to put 2 there. What else happens? We get reward though. So should we look at this spiky die? Just for Yogi. Where's the spiky die? Yeah, while this die is in your cooldown track, after an adjacent enemy engages you, deal the enemy damage equal to the number of available combat skill dice you have. So the issue is I need 1 more combat skill die, but that will also cost us 2 in the future. So for now, at least it'll hit him for 2 damage, right? Oh, I did win. It's a conquer. I'm just doing the reward stuff right now, spending my experience. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, so we need to, this goes back. Oh, I might have forgot to take true damage, but we would recover anyway. And then before the next session, this all resets anyway, right? So... And I don't know why I put this off to the side like a dummy. That should have been in my bar somewhere. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, let's just take that die. This one. So we're gonna take it's a spiky armor die. Put it in there just for fun. Assuming we can fit it in our cooldown track. And assuming I didn't roll these to ignore armor, which I feel like I might do, but... The only fear I have is this spiky die might not work as good against higher level enemies that have like 2 and 3 armor. Because it's still dealing damage and they might just block it, right? Yeah, I don't know if that die is that good. Even if I get to 3, I think 3 might get like 1 or 2 damage through every now and then. Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it and try to go for the last orange die for fun. I like this idea though. I think it's cool. I just wish I didn't put them in the same line, and then I would have gone higher on the white dice, which I'm totally for, especially since we have weapons and stuff that works with the combat dice. I so could have went a little lighter on orange and went heavier on the white dice, but having this in the same row is kind of sucky. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely didn't put this stuff in the right rows and things, but still working though. Still working. We got some Frankenstein little engine going on here. It seems to be working. All right. So monkey, you're gone, bro. Bye-bye, monkey. Well, the monkey might get shuffled back in the deck, but I doubt we'll see him. And then I'd probably... I don't know. Let's put that in there for now. Okay. So we're saving 2 XP. We're ending the session. We're going to read entry 34 on page 54. Okay. Charity of Champions. Thanks to some well-placed inquiries, you caught a lead on the thieves and managed to head them off before they could make their way into the heart of Blackreach. This time you're shocked to see the pallid faces of vampires and Falmer, creatures of Blackreach, among their number. Clearly, the people behind this theft ring are in direct alliance with the foul soldiers who have been raiding the towns of Skyrim in recent weeks. You round up the survivors and begin to trek back to Solitude, where they can be questioned by the authorities. You also collect the stone melt solution, which has been stored in specially enchanted vats, and make arrangements to have it sent back to Mor Khazgur, along with a letter to Urzik suggesting that the substance be destroyed. The solution had been carefully parceled out by the bandits, perhaps to be used later for some sort of demonstration. You also found some dutifully scrawled notes explaining how to test the solution on various surfaces and suggesting reagents that could be combined. Reagents? I don't know. That could be combined with it to increase its potency. You shudder to think what might have been done with the formula if you hadn't tracked it down. All right, we're in session 2. So you find the documents on the dead thieves. Marked with the sigil of the group called the Soldiers of the Void. The documents inform the thieves that the time of the essence and soon all the group's plans will reach fruition. After ensuring that the stone melt solution is in safe hands, you decide to plunge deeper into Blackreach. You manage to stop one operation, but if the soldiers remain unchallenged, Skyrim and its people live under the constant threat of danger. Proceed to the Skyrim endgame for session 3. Gain keyword destroy equipment. Major keyword. Destroy equipment. Okay. Good. We got some keywords. Only majors, no minors. And then we'll proceed to something here. Oh, probably involving this keep dungeon. Blood magic. All right, so we'll save this for the next stream, and maybe we can get through the whole thing. I remember these like end game ones are like not like, because you don't have to travel the overworld and do a whole bunch of stuff in between usually. Even though it's like I think it's like 3 separate little engagements. Blood magic day 2, blood magic day 3, and that's it. So yeah, it's like 3. I think it's only like 2 engagements usually with like an in-between little thing or something. I shouldn't be looking ahead, but I'm not really reading too much, but I just wanted to see, just for an idea for streaming. I know I've done this one before. I'm pretty sure I did Skyrim. I think even we did it live, but again, that was like a year ago, so it doesn't matter anyway. And it might not have been doing the same guild, but... That level 4 orange was clutch. Yeah, that level 4 orange, when it rolled good this time. Most of the time, it was fine. But yeah, I like what it does. I like the little combos here. So we'll try to get, we just need to save up 1 more XP. We need 1 more XP. And then we could, I guess gain cleave, right? Cleave is the other one? Yeah, we'll gain cleave, which will do some filthy damage. And if we somehow have extra 2, we could get extra HP to make cleave even better, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. I could also go for another combat die, but we do have room for health. Technically 2 more health, but I'm fine with it. We don't need to go there. And yeah, so this will reset. This is fine. This should go here maybe. This stays. Yeah, and then I'll reset all the decks for the stream. And the stream will probably be next week. And then, yeah, we'll do session 3, maybe all in one stream. I think the last sessions were always like better. I know there's a lot of reading and like tons of little setup things and extra rules to comprehend, so it'll slow me down, but it's still just like 2-ish, maybe 3-ish like battles. I know they're in like bigger dungeons or whatever, so they do take longer, but I do like those ones. They're fun. I need to buy another copy of the game for a second orange. Yeah. I'm just looking for 1 die. I need to spend $300 for 1 more die. Seems like a fair trade. Or maybe, Jeremy, we can meet up and trade dice from each other's copies that you like want more of and ones that I don't care about, you know? We can do some trades and improve each other's games. Oh, technically, I do have a prototype copy upstairs that is on its way out. Technically, I could cheat my butt off, and we could just double all the dice. Thank you, Yogi, for that reminder. Not that I would do such things. That would be cheating. And then people would call the CTG Fun Police. We don't want them showing up at our door. I'm just kidding. But yes, I did forget. Yeah, I do have a bunch of dice. And I'm sure they all look the same, right? I don't think they changed that stuff in the meantime. I think it was more like the rule books and reference sheets that got like adjustments. But yeah. Yeah, let's get silly with it. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back with more of this game next week. Hopefully we'll have another game streaming this weekend. Stay tuned. And I appreciate you guys hanging out for the chat. It's nice to get some stuff off my chest and like just see what you guys are feeling. If I'm not crazy, I'm crazy. But to see that other people are also having similar experiences kind of keeps my sanity in check a little bit. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.